Hello everyone, my name is Bisdorid Maoje, Quality Control Manager, Have a World Travel Uganda, and I'm glad to host you, Mr. Paul King Juko.
Yeah, actually, Juko. So
Oh,
that's the name actually.
okay.
Yeah,
So, Director of Taka Development Firm, right?
absolutely.
Could you tell us how it is directly connected to Ifema at Madrid and how it comes about? Could you give us a brief background about the two and how they come to be
Connected.
connected?
Absolutely. First of all, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here at Harvey Tours and Travel. Thanks very much for having me and for hosting me.
Yeah, sure.
And to you, our viewers out there, greetings from us here at the Obutaka Development Forum. From wherever it is that you're watching from all across the nations of the world, we bring you warm greetings. So, yeah, I'll jump straight into it. We founded the Uganda Europe Convention for Ugandans who have been following in 2023. We went to Malaga, Spain. So in 2024, we went to Sweden in Skellefteå. In 2025, we were supposed to have a convention, but we didn't want to have two events in Europe at the same time. So we opted out of a convention because that one is our event organized by us. And we registered for Uganda to participate for the first time at the biggest global exhibition of fresh fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
And that is called the Ifema Madrid Fruit Attraction, which happens September 30th to 2nd of October.
Okay.
And so, as the Obutaka Development Forum, we felt the need for our country to participate, because when we booked our slot as Obutaka, we found out that other countries are there as countries; they're not there as private companies.
Yeah.
So when we booked, we saw the Kenya Food Authority, Nigeria Food something, and Morocco, and all these other countries, Ghana. And actually say, when you have an exhibition like this, as a farmer, this is literally someone getting your entire business community that you would need from around the world and putting them in one place. So depending on your understanding of business, if you have a broad understanding of how business works, you'd go there even if you didn't deal in fresh fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
Why? Because as a farmer, you want to get in touch with the businessmen, for many reasons. For example, you want to get the exposure. For example, you want technology transfer and exchange. For example, you want market for your produce. That is, if you have the same produce as they, and even if you don't have the same produce, sometimes you could meet somebody and say, I'm a goat farmer. They'd of course be very, very surprised to find a goat farmer at the fruit attraction.
Yeah, sure.
But then they'd be like, okay, we do some beef farming and we do some meat farming as well. However, I didn't expect to meet you here. Now I'm here. And then the business begins. So that's how you kind of like get the connections, because the most important thing for a farmer here would be the B2B, business to business link up and connections. And that's why I think it's important for every farmer to think about being at the Ifema Madrid Fruit Attraction.
Okay. So the other question is, how are we collaborating this? Have you all Travel Uganda being collaborated with the fruit attraction and then being collaborated with the Obutaka? So how does all this come to one plate?
One thing, yeah. So for those of you that watched the news or that read the news in the New Vision, we had an article there inviting people to the launch of this very event at the president's office. So in the article, there was a big question also, just like you asked, who is eligible to travel for this? Is it only farmers? Is this only, And I just want to, in brief, I just want to give you the groups of people that can attend such exhibitions that are eligible. Since Team Uganda is being there for the first time, of course, our team would be led by government officials.
Okay.
And then we have education institutions, like university students are coming for research. They're being led by Victoria University.
Okay.
And then we have tech companies, biotech companies like pesticides and all that, We have the farmers themselves.
Okay.
We have financial institutions like banks, because this finance, export, and this is all about finding markets and export trade. And then we have the most important category of people, the tourists.
Okay.
Yeah, because say for example, Team Uganda is going to play a football match in the UK. Team Uganda, you always have the players, you have the coaches, you have the team stuff, and then you have the fans of Uganda, who are usually the tourists. They're going to support their team as it plays a game away from home, in the UK. So that's exactly what it is here. Team Uganda is going for fruit exhibition. We know that the world knows that our fruits are the best in the world. Our pineapples, our mangoes, our everything is the best in the world. And this is not from me as a Ugandan, it's from Europeans who have tasted our fruits.
Okay.
So while Team Uganda is going to take its entire horticulture industry to Europe, we need fans, we need our supporters, we need people that say, yeah, go Team Uganda, you know, and we need people that will be proud that we were at the very first Uganda's participation in the Ifema Madrid fruit attraction. So that's exactly how we link up with Harvey Tours, Harvey World Tours, because you have the tourists.
Yeah.
And there is no better place for a tourist to travel to such exhibitions than through a tours and travel company.
Okay.
So I wouldn't advise you as an individual tourist to attempt visiting as a tourist to this exhibition without going through a company that's trusted for this kind of job like this one.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. So as Harvey World Travel Uganda, we always have our tourists at the back of our minds and at hearts. So would you tell us how much do they need, and with this cost, what does it cater for? Yeah, and then what services come with the amount that has been paid? Does it come with the accommodation? Does it come with the visa?
Sure.
What comes with it? Because we normally give them full details of what they're going in for. So could you elaborate on that and give us more details on that?
Sure, good question. So we have a package which is called the All Expenses Paid package.
Okay.
And that one is $2,800 US, or the equivalent in Uganda shillings. I don't know what that is because the dollar keeps changing, but it's $2,800. And that includes your return flight to Madrid, visa handling services, we handle that. It has your exhibition space, like where you will stand as Harvey Tours and Travel with everyone that has traveled with the team. That includes your branding and everything, us dedicating that part of a booth to this tours and travel company with this group of tourists. And then of course you have your hotel accommodation. Yeah. Of course, when we talk about hotel accommodation, you should also know that that includes your airport pickup when you have arrived, and then take you to the exhibition, and your airport drop off as we're going back to Entebbe. Absolutely.
That's a good one.
Sure.
So what are the requirements for the registration as a farmer, one farmer?
Yeah.
What do I need to register for this?
Okay, let's say as a traveler, because you have farmers, tourists, students, and all that.
Sure.
So if you're traveling for this convention, the first requirement is go to the bank and deposit the registration fees, which is an all-inclusive fees that pays for your entire trip. Okay. Why is that? It's because you need an invitation letter. That invitation letter comes straight from Spain, and you need one from us as well, plus a backing letter. Okay. And so we need to get the group together as soon as we can, because we're going to have many application slots at the embassy to book. Of course, that makes other Ugandans, it puts other Ugandans who are traveling for different reasons at a bit of risk, because we come in as a big team from government, you know, so that means people need to register as soon as possible so they get their invitation letter, so that they're put in the group that is applying for slots for submission at the embassy. And on that, I would like to mention that we have two application spots. We have the Nairobi embassy, which is the Spanish embassy. Okay. And we have the Uganda embassy here in Kampala, I think at Lumumba Avenue. That's the French embassy. That handles the visas for Spain as well. Okay. So in case you don't get an appointment slot at the French embassy Kampala, you might be forced to travel to Nairobi. So you don't want to travel to Nairobi for something that you can definitely do here in Kampala. And that means you go to the bank, put the money on our account details. We are a well-registered organization here in Uganda with a bank account in Stanbic Bank. So any Stanbic Bank branch, and the account details will be provided on your screen. So you go there, get us your deposit receipt and your passport information page immediately, so we can send for your invitation letter and arrange your trip for you.
Okay, thank you for that. So is the registration still ongoing, and if yes, how much time do we have for the people that are just going and just getting to know of this information? So when is the deadline, and is the registration on already?
Absolutely. The registration is on already. Team Uganda is almost halfway. So we just got a tiny little half to go, just a few slots available. So this is kind of like our last call to those who didn't know, but they would have wanted to join Team Uganda. Okay. So the registration itself will close on the 30th of August. So yeah, you can get in touch with your tours and travel company if you're traveling, if you're a tourist. You can get in touch with us if you're a farmer or with such companies, and they'll give you information. You can directly link to us and we can give you all the information, or visit our website www.obutakadevelopmentforum.org or Uganda at the Fruit Attraction if Madrid2025.com. You get all the information that you need, but the registration deadline should be 30th of August.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And then in regards to the tourists that are going, the students, the farmers, and any other person, is there any event that is maybe upcoming to maybe get to know of what will happen, maybe a briefing of what is going to happen, or something of a sort? Good question. Yeah, there's an event on Wednesday. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, on the 20th of August. We are at President's Office launching Uganda's presence at this huge event. Okay. This event usually brings together government and us, the private sector, plus NGOs and all those stakeholders in this. So we'd like to invite people. Entrance is free of charge. Carry your national ID with you. But before you can even think about making it there, send your names as they appear in your ID for you to be put on the guest list, because to access the President's Office as a security measure, they need to have your full names as they are in the ID. When you get there, they'll read your name on the list, and that's how you show your ID and they'll clear you in. There's going to be lunch provided to all our delegates who will have registered and given us their names.
Shall
so we
definitely
know.
Come on that.
Absolutely. Someone told me there you're inviting the whole of Kampala for a free lunch.
Exactly.
But that's not what it is. Please make sure that you're relevant to this course, and for that reason I would like also to emphasize that for those who are traveling, for example, if you have paid your money, if you go to the bank tomorrow or you go to the bank today, I don't know how much time it is till the bank's closed, but you can use tomorrow, and when you come on Wednesday, when you send us your registration receipt and you have fully paid your money, you're going to be a part of Team Uganda. You are the person that we're looking for, plus of course your delegation from Harvey Tours and Travel, and all those who are prospective travelers with Team Uganda. You can go and you know what to do. You have the bank details. Go register first and then come for the unveiling. We'll be glad to have a group photo of Team Uganda. We'll be glad to put you in touch with all the relevant offices. The embassies will be there, because that's where we're going in a few weeks. To get the visas. So the embassies are there, the European Union is there, the Spanish people are there, and of course our government is there, and Asotaka Development Forum.
And of course you'll be happy to have a meal with us.
Absolutely, we'll have all the Ugandan good fruits there, the meal, the fruits. I'm more excited actually about the food, because coming from where I come from, sometimes you usually take long to have Ugandan food. So when the food company told me there's going to be fresh fruits, I was like, that's it, because this is all about fresh fruits and vegetables. So after the very wonderful meal of local food, we're going to give a taste of our very fresh fruits that we're actually taking to Madrid to exhibit. So that's a good one. Yeah, y'all need to come around for some free food.
We're surely coming for this one.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Mr. Juko, you know very well that it's our first time as Uganda to attend such a thing. So would you please re-echo on what comes with the fee that we are going with?
Absolutely.
Yes, because we need to be sure that where our clients are coming, everything is sorted. We have, you people are hands-on. We don't want to get complaints from our clients. This was said and this is not coming through. So would you re-echo that so that our clients could get a bit more confident and satisfied that the amount is satisfying everything?
So yeah, thanks very much for that. I'll just clarify. So for all of you that want to come with Harvey Tours and Travel, all you have to know is that the fee of $2,800 will incorporate your flight, your hotel, your visa handling, and your exhibition space. Yeah, the exhibition space is what gets you the invitation letter actually. So exhibition space, strong invitation letter. And so once you have done that, I think, to put it in simple terms, after you have paid that full fee, you don't have to worry about anything else. will definitely carry you from Uganda to Madrid and back without you having to worry about anything. I mean, where to stay, what to eat, and all that. It's all covered in the fee.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Is there anything that we've left out that you think you should tell the people before we get off?
Oh, well, I think we exhausted everything. I just want to say again a word of thanks to Harvey Tours and Travel. Thanks very much for having me and for hosting me and for the work that you're doing in the tours and travel industry. We're looking forward to having you guys on Wednesday. Please don't forget to carry your IDs and send us your names prior to that, as they are in the IDs. Everyone that's coming for that launch, and we'll be glad to host you and to have you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Paul Ujuko. It was really an honor and a privilege to have you right at NOW Travel Uganda.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad for all the information you've given us. It has really been satisfactory, and I believe that our clients are going to really fill in on this. On 20th, we are coming to share the meal.
Absolutely.
And also get that information.
Absolutely.
But share the meal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we are so privileged, and let us fill in there, let us pay the money, let us get involved in this, because it being Uganda's first time, I'm sure there is a reason that's why we are being included in this, because I'm sure it's going to be advantageous, I'm sure it's going to be profitable, and I'm sure it's going to take us to bigger levels of production and
trade.
Getting forward. Yeah.
Sure.
So thank you once again, and I hope to see you soon again. Mawaje Peace Durin, Quality Control Manager, NOW Travel Uganda. Have a good one.